BeBe Winans is back, live in London to celebrate his 60th birthday, and you're invited. Six-time Grammy Award winner and multi-platinum selling artist, join BeBe Winans and friends for one night only. Featuring a star-studded cast including Donnie McClurkin, Karen Clarke Sheard, Marvin Winans, Vashawn Mitchell, and many more singing legends. Don't miss this unique musical experience, brought to you by Glowfest International and LCGC Promotions. A night with BeBe and friends, celebrating BeBe Winans' 60th birthday at the Dominion Centre, London, Friday, 16th of September, 2022. Tickets on sale now from glowfestinternational.com.
Hey everyone, this is Andrew from Visions TV Online. We are here for an interview, and this is a real special interview today. And this one's an international interview. And guess who we have today? Yeah, we have the one and only BeBe Winans on Visions TV Online. I'm real excited about this one, you know, because it's a real It's his 60th birthday coming up in the next few weeks. It's just around the corner. So if you haven't got your tickets, you need to go and get your tickets for this event, because there's going to be lots of special guests, like from Donnie McClurkin. You've got lots of other artists that's going to be coming down to the UK, and it's going to be amazing. So without further ado, I'm introducing to you BeBe Winans. How are you doing, BeBe?
I am doing excellent, and I'm looking forward. In a couple of days, I will land in one of my favorite countries, and that is the UK. And I'm not, as you said, coming by myself. I'm coming with a few good friends, some you know about and some you don't know about, who are coming to join me on September the 16th. Donnie McClurkin, as you said, my brother Marvin Winans, Karen Clarke Sheard, Vashawn Mitchell, Korean Soul, and some others that we're just going to allow to walk on stage and surprise people. But we're gonna have a good time. It's something I said years ago when I turned 60, I wanted to turn 60 in London. And so I thank God, because He is one who blesses what we ask for. And so I'm looking forward to it.
So why the UK? Out of all the different countries across the whole entire world, yes. Why?
And I'm being asked that question by friends who live here in the States, friends who live in South Africa, which was really, it was neck to neck. It was South Africa or London. And some of my friends in South Africa are kind of upset, but they bought tickets and they're flying to London to celebrate my birthday with me. But it was just something I just remember saying when I turned 50. I had a great dinner and birthday celebration in New York. And at that birthday celebration, I said, you know what? God allows me to turn 60. It's going to be in London. I don't know why I said London, other than it being a very special place that I just fell in love with when I first visited. And so I'm looking forward, and it's been so long. So I'm looking forward to coming there. I have a lot of great friends who live in London. And so we're going to celebrate at the celebration of the birthday concert. And then I'm going to stay there a couple of more days. I'm going to relax and shop. And hey, I'm 60.
You said about shopping just a second ago, and I was just literally scrolling through your Instagram not too long ago, and you got a shop called TJ Maxx, and in the UK we've got TK Maxx. Like, surely the UK has the correct spelling of the company, right?
I don't know, but as you know, if you're talking about my shopping there, I go there for my candles. I love candles, and so I go there every now and then and I stack up on my candles, and I stack up enough where I don't have to go back for maybe 2 months. But TJ Maxx is really a great store, great prices. But I'm coming there not for candles. I got a lot of things in my closet that it's funny. I put out a coat not too long ago, and I remember buying that coat in London 20 years ago with a good friend of mine, Faye, who's going to be at the concert. She's going to sing and host half of the concert. And but if you buy great things and take care of them, you know, they take care of you. And so now when I wear certain things that's 20 plus years ago, they think I'm in fashion.
Talking about taking care of yourself, you're definitely a big fan of taking care of yourself. Now, like I think I'm a few months back or something like that, I must have been on your Instagram as well, and you always like to go jogging, and Korean Soul is always running behind you, and I hope what so fit and leaving the young ones behind.
I enjoy that part. I enjoy, because a lot of times it's funny. You have people who are younger and they look strong and they never run or do something, you know, of that nature. And so they're always like, so I'm gonna go run with you. It's like, no, do you run? Oh no, but I'm fit. Okay, there's a difference, you know. I run 8 miles. And so it's amazing how they start breathing before mile 1 and then they're fall behind and you can't see them. But it's not that I want to make it very clear. And I say that every now and then on my Instagram. I do not love exercising. I just love the benefits that come from it. Not only physical, but therapeutic. It is such a great lesson in discipline. And so my natural discipline of what I do now, I started when I was 33 and I never stopped. So that's a couple of years in between 33 and 60. And, you know, you're learning that discipline is a great fruit that really kind of shifted into my spiritual life as well. You know, it is important to take care of yourself. So I like to say to everyone, you're not too old. It's never too late. Get up and do something, and you'll thank me for it.
All right. Well, doing something, you really did do something this year where you did a versus battle with and with now, would you say that you actually won that battle? Because I know that you've got like a competitive spirit. So, like,
yes, we won that battle, and I told Tina and Erica we won that battle. I told them before we started, we're gonna win this battle. Y'all too young to beat us. But those are my sisters. Those are my girls. I love them. You might see one of them show up in London, but they are, you know, I remember when I first heard them and we first met, and one of the things that I said, other than I love you guys, I'm a fan, is that, oh, you guys want to go further than what me and Cece did. And that's what we want. You know, when you trailblaze and you open doors, just like Andre Crouch and the Hawkins opened the doors for the Winans and Clarkses and all these other. We open doors for each other. And so when you open a door for someone, you know, you go through a door, it's not just for you, but it's for those who are coming behind you. And you want them to go further and open more doors for people that are coming behind them. So Mary is one of those trailblazers that it excites me. I'm very excited when I hear something new, and even individually, you know, what they do together as well individually. They're my heroes. But we did teach them a lesson on verses.
I know you did. I know. I actually watched the versus battle, and you guys, listen, with your tracks, oh my goodness, it was such a blessing. Oh man, I love it. I love it. So tell me about, have you been listening to the UK gospel scene, and what is your thoughts about UK gospel?
one of the things that I look forward to, and this is one of the reasons why I love and I'm excited about coming to London. You know, I did a lot of recordings for my album, solo album, and BeBe and CC's in London, and that's how I was introduced to different artists. Some of the artists that are up and coming now, I'm looking forward to meeting and hearing. I'm old school, and let me tell you what I mean by that. So when I run, I'm either listening to music or spoken word. Most of the time, music. And then when I'm lifting, after I finish running, I lift and I listen to spoken word. But when I'm running, I'm listening to music that is older than you. Which is the Hawkins, which is Andre Crouch, and various other artists that has paved the way for me. And I listen to the same thing over and over again. So even in the States, I remember when I first met Vashawn Mitchell, who's going to be with us. I met him at a tailor shop where I went to get different suits tailored. He walked in, I was like, he said hello, and I said hi. He said, "Oh man, I'm Vashawn Mitchell." I said hi. He said, "Oh, okay, I just did a song." And then he told me the song, and I knew, oh, that's you. Because I just don't listen to radio as much as other people do. So, you know, I found out that he was the one that sung Nobody Greater. And I was like, what? That's you? And so coming there, you know, I'll be there for about a week or so. Faye Simpson, who is a dear friend of mine, and the Turner Girls, dear friends of mine, Misha and Lawrence and various other people, they introduced me to other artists. So I'm looking forward to finding out more about the gospel scene that's happening in London at this present time. Let me ask you a question. Who is your favorite, since you are, you know, radio host? And
so the UK, or do you use my favorite?
In the UK.
I'll be shooting myself in the foot if I say who's my favorite right now.
There is a young, I don't know his name. I don't know his name, but there's a young man. If I look in my phone, I'll find his name, that a good friend of mine sent me last week, and he plays the guitar, and he has like a reggae kind of feel. I don't know his name, but I was like, wow. Matter of fact, tried to find out if he was in town, and he's out of town going on a tour, which really, really was, I mean, he was incredible.
Wow.
I don't know his name, so I'm not going to even try. But you have some wonderful talent that is currently rising, young people who are rising, which is exciting to me, because I think it's important that we, as in God's mouthpiece, you know, get heard and all over the world, that we can spread the love of God through music.
Amen. Well, I do have a good, we do have some great artists in the UK, like people like Call Out Music. We've got the rapper Governor B. We've got up and coming artists like Rebela. We've got Noah Robertson, Lorene Cato, MBE, Rachel Kerr. There's quite a few artists in the UK and doing great things. So yeah,
well,
definitely.
We want them. I tell you what, we want everyone you called out to be at the counter. I know probably some of them are already coming, but we want them to come. And then afterwards, I would love to meet some of these people that you are speaking of. And so I know one of the guys who's working with me, one of the promoters and everything, who are listening in to our conversation. I hope they wrote them down, but I'm sure after our conversation, you can talk to him as well. I would love to meet these artists, to encourage them, because I think it's important. I know what they face. I know the challenges. I know how they can become discouraged because things don't happen overnight, but I would love to encourage them that dreams do come true, and to dream vast, dream God's dream for you. I was taught that not too long ago. to dream God's dream, because his dream for you is much bigger than yours.
That kind of segues into my next question. What would you say for UK artists to, what would you say, or what direction would you give to a UK artist to help them build their audience in the US?
I tell them, no matter where you are, one of the things my father taught us was, and said to us, was before you leave my house, you're going to be confident. There's a thin line. He said being confident looks sometimes like you're conceited, but you're not. Be confident in the gift that you have. Be confident that you can stand on your feet and use the gift you have and watch that gift open doors. Nothing can open doors like a gift can. But you have to have that confidence. You have people that can out-sing you. Oh my God, my father used to always say, don't y'all think y'all the greatest singers in the world? Y'all not the greatest singers in the world. That's not a blow. That's just a reality. But what you're going to be, he said, is one of the most confident singers in the world. And that itself will separate you from others. So become confident in the gift that you have, and which is most important. And that will open doors as you continue to go after the dream that God has placed in your heart.
And my final question for you would be, what would you say is your greatest achievement? Now, you probably got lots of greatest achievements, but if you can name, I'll give you three. I'll give you three. I would have done just one, but I'll give you three.
Give me three. It's not so much an accomplishment of awards as much as it is getting a letter from someone I don't know saying, I was about to commit suicide. I was about to shoot myself. And I heard your music and decided to give life another try. That is an accomplishment. To know that, you know, smaller things such as people saying, I got married to your music. It was my wedding song. That's incredible to me, you know, that I wrote a song that meant so much to someone else to make the most incredible day of their lives, to invite me in there. So that's an accomplishment to me. To know that I have caused people to become strong through the most difficult time in life, that is an accomplishment to me. So in all those stories, the focus is people. I love people, and I love that my music has helped people down through the years, and I continue to make that my focus.
Amen. I love that. I love that. Well, guys, this is Andrew from Visions TV Online. BeBe, tell people where they could find you on social media. I'm sure people should be following you right about now anyway.
Follow me on Instagram, which is simply BeBe Winans, and the other platforms, Twitter as well as Facebook. But you have to look for that verification blue chip, because I found about 19 other fake BeBes on those platforms. So be careful. You have to be careful. Understand that I'm never going to ask you for money or ask you to do things. So you have to be careful, but just look for that verification chip, that blue chip, that check right there, and you'll be able to follow and know the things that I'm doing. Very excited about a lot of things that God has placed in front of me, and very soon you'll hear about it as well.
Amazing. BeBe Winans, thank you for coming on Visions TV Online. Guys, if you haven't got your tickets for this concert, A Night with BeBe Winans in London at the Dominion Centre in Wood Green on the 16th of September, You need to go and get your tickets today. I believe it's going to be on Eventbrite or going to the website. I'll put the flyer up on the video so you make sure that you get your tickets. BeBe Winans, thank you for coming on Visions TV once again. God bless you, and hopefully this won't be the last.
Sounds good to me, my friend. Blessings, and thank you for having me.
Bless you.